Like, share, and subscribe to my channel as I continue to provide you with trusted information for you to use to make a decision. Now, I want to deal with, and I presume you're seeing something that is difficult to look at in terms of on your screen, but of course, I want to deal with it because, as I said before, I'm providing with trusted information for you to use to make a decision. The waste is you. That's my title. What will you do? Because the waste is you. So I'm going to start off by showing you a clip. And it's going to irk you, but I'm going to show you the clip nevertheless because I want to deal with what is you and for you to understand how it is to address you and deal with you. So let's go. Look at it. No, you're going to be irked. Let's look at it because it's critical to my argument.
Dưới là mình cây.
Ah, the waste is you. The waste which is inside of you that, for whatever reason, has built that waste. It is you. And why I'm saying it is you because it is in you. It is you because it is in you. But the question I'm asking you is what will you do knowing fully well that waste is in you? Waste is in you in terms of what you eat, in terms of the oils that are inside your skin, in terms of when you interact with people, when you absorb from people, all of that becomes you, a part of you. A lot of it is waste. What are you going to be doing with that waste? When negativity comes your way and you integrate that negativity into your life, what are you going to do about you, knowing fully well that negativity is waste? When you eat food and it is now time for your digestive system to pass it out, what will you do? Will you not let it pass out? Because remember, waste is you, but what will you do with that waste? What's the decision you're going to take on that waste? A number of us have been actually living for years and we have incorporated many waste in our lives. And many ways have now actually tarnished how you think, tarnished how you behave, to the point where you are now defeated by those very waste. And I'm asking you, what are you going to do with it? The waste is you. You are now what you have absorbed in time. You have now absorbed negativity. You have absorbed belittlement. You have absorbed failures. You have absorbed disappointment. You have absorbed belittlement, bewilderment. You have absorbed all of those negativities in addition to the fact of being unable to pay your debts to the point where you're now frustrated. And I'm asking you, with all that waste that is now you, what are you going to be doing with it? It is in you. What are you going to do? On your screen is this individual recognizes that she needs to get rid of the waste that's a part of her. She recognized that, and therefore she's now at an individual who is extracting those ways from her and not letting those ways become any more a part of her? Are you going to be seeking help for that negativity that you have harbored for the years? That disappointment, that frustration, all of those things have now made you into being who you are. They are negative, they are waste, and I'm asking you the question, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Know that you recognize that the waste is you. Let's continue looking at this clip. If you recognize that waste is inside your system, then you have got to do something to extract that waste for it not to be you, because the waste is you. That negative mindset that you have actually harbored for years is now you. That bewilderment and frustration and disappointment is now you. It's not a part of you, it is you. And I'm asking you, what are you going to do about it? Let's continue watching, because I want you to understand comprehensively the fact that the waste is you and that something must be done to extract the waste. It is not going to leave you if you sit and do nothing about it. Let's continue watching.
How much is our craft beer equipment? We are a professional factory that specializes in the manufacturing of
Cơ bản là
Look at this waste coming out of the person's nostril, skin. That waste was the individual. She did not know the extent to which she had absorbed all that waste, and all that waste was a part of her. It is during the process of the extraction, and this video now will be played for her to see the extent of all that waste. And I'm seeing a number of persons that are watching my videos, listening to what I am saying, possible sometimes critiquing me, sometimes harsh, sometimes maybe good. When you have undergone so much stresses in life, so much negativity, so much bewilderment, so much disappointment, so much frustration, they become you so much that you don't even recognize that you are now all that negativity. Those negativity burn you down so much that it's difficult for someone on the outside to say, listen, you need to extract those negativity from your life, otherwise you're not going to go forward. A number of persons seem to understand that it's easier for someone on the outside who knows you, or possibly may not have known you, but observe you, to be able to say to you that you have all particular ways in your life that is creating a problem for you, because you are now that negativity. You are now that negativity, that it mars you, it prevents you, it stops you from moving forward, it stops you from doing particular things, it stops you from being attracted to some things, because all that negativity, which is now you, is attracting negativity. So unless someone is there to extract that negativity from you, if you allow that person to do so, of course, with your consent and wanting to do so, then you will forever be negative and negative still, because you are your waste and your waste is you. It is difficult sometimes to understand that somebody is actually pointing out to you that your negative mindset is destroying it to the point where you are no longer encouraged, stimulated to take on life and to be successful, because those negative that you have harbored, which is now you, is preventing you from seeing the flowers, the birds, the bees, life outside beyond you. Because you are now the waste which is inside of you. The waste which is inside of you is all those negativities that have crept into your life that is now causing you to be negative without understanding and recognizing that you are. I'm saying you are the waste, and the waste is you. All that negativity inside of you is you. And unless you're able to extract those from your system, get them out, you will be negative and negative still, and never recognize that your downfall or your failure in this life is as a result of all that waste that is you, that must be extracted from your being to make you a better person, to accomplish your objective. All that negativity, all those bad experiences have now crept into your being and is causing you to be so negative. And all you're doing, you're holding onto that waste. And that waste is not making you any better. You need to extract those waste. You need to recognize that those things that have kept you down, that you have undergone for so far, is making you into this new machine of waste that is causing your downfall. Unless you recognize this, you will never mature and be uplifted to that point, that destiny, that greatness that life brought you here to explore and to accomplish. Because the waste inside of you must be extracted. All that waste must be extracted. Whether those waste is physical, as in you're seeing on your screen, or those waste is psychological, they must be extracted from your being. If you fail to recognize that this waste that is inside of you, that is making you not want to excel, to achieve, to accomplish, if you do not recognize that this waste, this you, is your downfall, that waste will prevent you from being you. And the you I'm speaking about is the you that was created initially. That you that was infused as a child. That you that wanted to explore life as a child. That you that wanted to be a medical doctor, to be a pilot, to be a nutritionist, to be a scholar, to be the best teacher. That you that dreamt of this greatness, this great you. Unless you recognize that the ways called experiences that are bad in life that has destroyed that you that was initially created as a child, you'll never materialize your greatness. Because that waste in you, which is you, is preventing you, the child in you, to materialize and accomplish what you ought to be. Let's continue to watching more of this because I want you to understand that there's nothing different between the physical waste in you, which is you, and the psychological waste, which is in you, which is you, that these wastes prevent you from exploring, from being that enthusiastic child that you were when you were 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, that you want to accomplish the world and more. Unless you recognize that all this physical waste, which is you, and psychological waste, which is you, unless you recognize that psychological waste, which is you, the new you, and that physical waste is you, the new you, and that they must be got rid of, that they must be extracted from your being, you will never materialize your dream as a child that you dreamt so dearly to accomplish. Let you see. This is the physical. Is you. This person recognize that these physical waste must be extracted because this is not who they want to be. Are you recognizing this? Or are you letting this physical waste remain in your body being you? and destroying who you really is and want to be. Likewise to this psychological waste. You have harbored the psychological waste for years. It is destroying you, and you cannot recognize and see that this you is only a destroyer of all your dreams, aspirations, and life. Unless you recognize this and extract these waste from your body, as what is happening on your screen, you'll never materialize that you. You'll never be able to attract what you want to attract because the new you is depressed, is frustrated, and all you are doing is absorbing and
Xíu nữa
encouraging
trừ hôm nào đúng không?
disappointment in your life. Look at your screen. You have to help the waste to be extracted from your body.
Phục là giật mình.
Help is needed. Seek that help.
Thì mình
If you're unable to do it alone, seek the help. This person which is on your screen, which waste is being extracted from her body, she recognized that she could not do it on her own and she has sought help and she's getting the help to make her a better person. Are you doing so with all that negativity that you have absorbed in life? Are you getting the help that you should make a difference? Or are you still with all this waste inside of you? Are you still with all this waste inside of you? The psychological waste, the bewilderment, the frustration, the handicaps in terms of what you have not accomplished in life, your disappointments, your fears, are they to the point where they have now retarded you from
hết cả tay luôn.
accomplishing that childhood you?
Gửi một người
My thing, a number of persons do not seem to recognize that you need to extract all that waste from you to materialize the ideal you. Oh. And all you are seeing is the current waste from this person. But are you seeing your physical waste inside your system that is you? Are you seeing your psychological waste that is inside of you? That there is need for a change. And if that change cannot begin only with you, you need to seek assistance, whether from a counselor, a medical doctor, or any healthcare practitioner, or any psychologist or sociologist, or any other individual to help you extract all that waste, put those waste on the outside, and for you now to be rebirthed as that child that you once were and accomplish that dream that you set out to be, to accomplish? Or will you just sit and say, I am tired and I'm giving up? Because if that is your call, then you'd have failed this life that provided everything for you before you came. This life provided all the things that you should get to accomplish your purpose. And what you have done is let all that waste in you, that is now the new you, rob you from that glory that you came to accomplish. You are disappointed? Yes. Extract that from your system. You are bewildered? Extract that from your system. You are bereaved? Extract that from your system. You are depressed? Extract that from your system. You have failed many times? Extract that from your system. All of that, all of those are waste. Extract them from your system. Just like the physical waste that you're seeing on your screen, those psychological ways, which are you, are preventing you from accomplishing those childhood dreams that you dreamt. Did you hear me? All those things that you dreamt as a child, you can accomplish them. It is all you to understand that you need to extract all those physical ways from your being and be re-energized to accomplish the greatness that you were set out to be. What do you have to say? Like, share, and subscribe to my channel, because many of us, the waste which is now us, is destroying us. It is now time for us to rid ourselves, extract those wastes from our system, have the rebirth of who we are, and accomplish greatness. Because we are great people, and great people requires to accomplish their greatness.